Hello and welcome to another episode of the Construction Corner podcast. I'm Dylan, I'm your host, and today we are talking about artificial intelligence, AI. It is the big thing that everybody wants to know more about and how you can use it on your projects. Now, at Cowabunga Studios, we've been developing software for the last 6 years on and in the electrical space and really helping folks move faster in the production of their projects. And as I talked about earlier, we're really turning around this to kind of pay for results, right? Doing the drafting for people, doing the modeling for folks, for architecture firms and engineering firms, so that they can move faster on their projects and don't have to worry about the hiring bottleneck or any training that they would have to encounter, all that kind of good stuff. We'll take care of it for them. So I've been in this technology space, this software space, and really this how do we make things move faster, artificial intelligence space for a very long time now. And on the last episode, I talked about checklists and how Nika really emphasized like systems, processes, checklists, all the things that we've been talking about here on the Construction Corner for a number of years. So I wanted to give you guys a really easy way that you can create checklists. And all you have to do is record your screen while going through a project or designing a specific system. You record your screen and kind of talk through what you're doing, how you're doing it, the order in which you're doing it. And as you're doing that, you just talk through it. You Zoom or Loom or Teams or whatever you want to record your screen. As you're talking through it, upload that video to ChatGPT and then tell it, hey, from this video, I want a checklist of how to do whatever it is that you were doing. ChatGPT will then spit out a checklist for you, and there you have it. You have checklists now generated from the video that you were able to create and put together for your team. So now they have both a checklist, which you can then audit, refine, improve, but you have that checklist now as well as the video walking through a project. So you do a few of these for all your different systems, all your different ways of doing things, right? From creating sheets to naming, numbering, how to design, how to do keynotes, all these things. You can create videos, upload it to ChatGPT, say, hey, create a checklist for this, and boom, you've got all of that written out for you and your team really quickly, really easily. And that allows you to basically create all the systems and processes that we've been talking about for years. So I'm going to give you I just gave you the AI hack that you can use for your teams to do that work. Because at the end of the day, the AI needs something to be trained on. And in our line of work, consuming Revit models and being able to design new spaces and systems, you've got to interact with the Revit API to do a lot of this, and that is difficult. So in doing a lot of this, we still have to input through Revit and all of Revit's interfaces because we have models. We share those models with other disciplines and they need them to do their thing. So in that, it's going to be difficult and take a long time before AI is going to be totally viable on the Autodesk side of things. Like Autodesk has to really move forward with an AI solution there. And there's some stuff keeping it from doing that, mainly in selling licenses, right? So if you have an AI tool where you don't need as many licenses, why would Autodesk do it, right? It's not in their best interest to develop AI for their system and tools. So you have to use AI to create your own systems, your own checklists, your own processes, and use it to move forward faster. A lot of this is going to be in text-based stuff, in reports, in templates, in how you can do whatever it is that you're doing, right? Architecture, engineering, construction, how to do that faster. So on the design side, it's going to take a while, but we can do reports faster. We can do a lot of things ultimately faster, right? Notes dictation, you just talk and then have AI transcribe it, clear it up for clarity and brevity. And there you go, right? Super simple and easy. On the construction side, same thing there, right? Meeting notes, construction notes, using AI to do that. Once you just record the meeting, upload it, get summaries, get to-dos, takeaways, all of that is now done for you. You review it, say, yes, this is actually what happened, send it out to everybody, right? There's a lot of things that you can now do that becomes so much easier and faster once you have recorded it and then train the system, say, hey, I want my meeting notes to look like this. Here's the summaries input into this format. Here are the people that were there, right? Like you can do a lot of these things so much simpler and so much easier with using artificial intelligence, ChatGPT, whatever, to move you and your projects forward. So find ways to do that, mainly in reporting, mainly in meeting minutes. It's going to be the easiest way to do it. And then training and creating checklists, systems and processes for whatever you're doing, right? Tell it to create a work breakdown structure. And then the other thing is you can use it to do some business analysis, right? Strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats, and tell it a bunch about your business, what you're doing, how you're performing, your financials if you want. And then ChatGPT can give you some strength, weakness, opportunities, and threats that you might not have thought of on your own by uploading that information to the system. Again, these systems need something to be trained on. They need information. So you've got to create something, but it will give you more out of that something that you provide. So this is kind of the quick hitter on AI, how you can use it in the construction industry. There's a lot of tools out there to do it. And where we're going with this is things on like reviewing your projects for profitability, what sectors you should go into, what geographies you should go into, and looking at profit margins in geographies and divisions and departments, and really being able to hone in on what's profitable, what's not, what's been in your best interest for areas, what GCs have made you the most money, which GCs have lost you the most money, or what clients have made you the most money or lost you the most money on project accounting. And again, feeding it all that information into a model, which you can then ask questions. So again, guys, you need data first to, again, feed into these AI modules and systems. But once you have your own data, you can then upload it into like ChatGPT or your own AI or whatever that is going to learn from the data that you give it. You know, bad in, bad out. You don't want to be pulling your standards from the internet, right? You want to build them from templates and things that you've already created versus pulling them from the World Wide Web and Susie, who's 12, and her thoughts on how to do something, right? We want to pull from your standards, your history, your legacy, your experience, and not, again, the greater internet. So that's my little spiel on AI, how you can use it effectively today to improve your projects, your systems, your processes, and make it super simple for you to do. So guys, thank you so much for listening. And until next time, that is this episode of the Construction Corner Podcast.